then like I said, we'll just grab second once we get rolling here, and then we'll just leave it in second the whole time. We'll just make a U-turn right here. Perfect. And we'll head down this way. You can grab, now try shifting it to second.
Nah, I'm okay. I got it.
There's not a lot of distance in between the gates. These new 7 speeds.
I have a Grand Sports 7 speed.
You got it then.
I put the 1.4 skip in though.
I pulled the fuse out on it?
No, there's a little chip that you can install on the transmission. And it basically just tricks it out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard there's also a fuse that some people pull out.
I've heard, I don't know how true that is.
Well, the wrong way to find out would be to just start pulling fuses and hope you find one. Okay, so on the oval here, let's make our entries a little bit wider here. Let's come out a little more out here. Yeah, there you go. And now start tightening in. And now what you're going to notice is your exit becomes a lot straighter. So now you're going to be able to put more power down on this little straightaway here. See, the problem is turning a little early, then you got a lot of wheel in the car at the apex cone, and then you have to hesitate a little bit more before you can really start putting the horsepower down. So that's why those longer, or I should say wider entries are really beneficial, not only here but especially on a racetrack. So let's start to accelerate here. Start losing my voice. Nice and wide, there you go, looking back to the left. Good, start to accelerate here. Nice and wide. Now add that steering, there you go. Now start to accelerate. Stay close to the cones. And I'd say even that's still maybe just a little bit early, because see how the car is kind of throwing you outside and you still got a lot of wheel in it?
Yeah.
That's where you'd want to try to avoid. So yeah, there you go. That was good. See now how you're straighter and you still got some room? So try to replicate that over here. Just hang wide a little longer. Now turn it in. There you go. Now accelerate. Now you've got more room. Good. A little early. Just a little bit. Some speed here, staying wide, start tightening in, there you go, good, now accelerating, there you go, nice and wide here. Don't be afraid of knocking over those turning cones, try to get real close to them if you can, there you go, good, that's a lot better, tighten it in, there you go. Gradually accelerating up to the point where you need to start braking for the corner, which is right before you're about to start turning in. It was a little early on the turn. You see how the car, see how you got a lot of wheel in the car there? Yep. You're starting to kind of inch by inch start turning in a little bit too soon there on your final approach to that apex. That's what's making your exit a little tighter. So it's just a matter of kind of reminding yourself in each lap in certain cases to run just a little bit wider. Even just a little bit wider makes a big difference. Right here is looking really good. It's really more so this corner here. So stay wide. There you go. Now add the steering. Do you notice right there how the car kind of understeers a little bit when you start going back to the gas in the middle? It just doesn't feel very responsive in the front.
Yep.
That's because when you accelerate, now you're shifting the weight of the car off the front tires, and now the front tires don't have that traction that they had. There you go. That's better. And then while you're turning in too, look across through your driver's side windshield and find your apex cone. What that's going to do for you is kind of help you mentally anticipate your next move as a driver. Plus, your hands will tend to follow a little better that way and take you into the apex. And that's a little early on the gas.
Not too much gas is what it was.
Well, and early too, because if you're early, you're unloading the weight off the front, and now the car's just going to go straight. Kind of the trick with this is carry a little bit more speed into the corner and then use the light brake a little bit longer. That way your mid-corner speed is higher, but the car still turns a little bit better for you that way. There you go, tighten it in, now accelerate, build up some speed. Light brakes, there you go. Tighten it in, accelerate now. Build the the speed. There you go. Light brakes. Squeeze into that throttle. There you go. Keep going. Light brakes. Looking left. Pretty good. Keep going. Keep going. Good. There you go. Nice. It's a little early.
Too much, huh?
Well, the problem was it was a little early, and then you added a lot of steering, and when you add that steering, now you're kind of in jeopardy of overwhelming the rear tires because you're asking the rear tires to have a lot of lateral grip. So that kind of started with, you're still a little bit shallow on your entry. It's better, but you're still a little shallow with the entry. That's where that originally started, but then when you got to the gas, really, it kind of compounds that. So you can go ahead and fire it back up. I got to fix this here. First, let's get rolling. And second. Let's do one more lap here. One more good one. So squeeze on the throttle, build up a little speed here. Keep going, stay wide, light brake. Now start adding the steering. There you go, squeeze into it now. Hard power, there you go. So, let's do one more lap actually. Tighten it in, accelerate in here, put the power down, put it down, light brake. There you go, be patient. Now squeeze into it, and now power. There you go, light brakes. And let's head back over to the chairs here, right back to where he's going. So we'll head back over this way. And we'll just park alongside everybody else there. So the other thing too to think about, kind of what I was trying to point out those last couple laps, a little bit gentler with your throttle initially, you're not running wide at the apex, right? Because now you're not unloading the weights off the tires. So now you've got more room on the exit of the corner, and therefore you've got more room to straighten out that wheel. Guess what you can do in the wheel straighter? You can accelerate harder. So now you actually get more speed out of the corner that way and down the straightaway if you're just a little bit more patient getting back to the gas. If you get back to the gas early in a corner,